We are talking Detroit Lions news and rumors for you folks today, and in this video, we're just going to go over some articles, give you my thoughts on what is taking place in this lull period right now for the Lions offseason as we get closer to training camp, and then it's going to be 24/7 content here very soon. Let's go ahead and jump into the video right now. Lions news here. We're going to be talking about Detroit Lions defender named the All-Overpaid Team. We're going to get into that. Jared Goff lists as a dark horse candidate for MVP. Do I agree? We shall see. Detroit Lions 24 training camp practices to open fans. We're going to go over the dates so you guys can go ahead and visit the players, see what they're doing for training camp. And Frank Ragnow, he does not get the deserve of the love that he should be getting, so we're going to get that. And Jared Goff gets married, so good for him. So let's get this started here. We're going to be talking about the Detroit Lions defender named to the All-Overpaid Team, and that is going to be Carlton Davis, as he is considered an all-overpaid player. I actually disagree. If you actually take the time and watch Carlton Davis last year, or if you want to go even farther, you can do so. I think he is deserving of the contract that he has. In all honesty, I think he's a really good player. We've seen at OTAs and minicamp that him and Terrion Arnold are looking good out there. Carlton Davis, I don't think he's overpaid at all. For what he has done for the corner position, which is a higher paid position, it's hard to find good corners. You're going to pay a little bit extra because it's a difficult position to really have good players. It really is. I mean, we haven't had a good corner since Darius Slay. So and now you get Terrion Arnold and Carlton Davis. I don't really see it. Look, if you think that it's a bad move to have Carlton Davis, I get it. I can understand it, but I actually like Davis. I like the trade for a third-round pick. I don't think it's overpaid. What's really good, too, he's on his contract year. You know he is going to be playing his heart out to get a big contract, so that's always a big positive. He wants to get a new contract. He's going to have to work for it. Overpaid, I wouldn't say that. In all honesty, you look at the Lions spot rack and you look at all the money, I don't think there's really anybody overpaid. That's what's really good about this. It's a good team, and they got good players. I think they're perfectly fine with what they have right there for the amount of pay. Do you think that Carlton Davis is overpaid? Why for yes and for no? Blow up your thoughts in the comments below. Next here is Lions listed as a dark horse candidate for MVP, and they should be. ESPN analyst, Jared Goff's offseason extension mistake is price, but Judy Batista named the Lions quarterback as one of the dark horse candidates. And I 110% agree. How can you not have him as a dark horse candidate? Because you look, generally speaking, it's quarterbacks that get it, right? Most of the time, every once in a while you get a Christian McCaffrey or somebody else. But you look at what he did last year, and he's got a lot of good weapons this year. He was top 5 in every stats. The only reason, in my opinion, he wasn't really thrown as a dark horse candidate is because his name's Jared Goff, and he's a Detroit Lions quarterback. How many times have we thought Matthew Stafford would have had it, and he doesn't, and he goes to L.A., and it's a different story. So, yeah, he's a dark horse candidate. You're putting up 4,500 yards, 30 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. You're top 5 in every stats. You should be a dark horse candidate. I don't think anybody's expecting him to revert back to some horrible quarterback play when you got Ben Johnson and these weapons. That's not going to happen. So he should be a dark horse candidate. I'm not saying he's going to be the front runner. I don't think he should. Right now, he should be the front runner. You do got to put Patrick Mahomes up there, right? Dude is always really good. He's always getting it done. C.J. Stroud, I think, is probably a dark horse candidate. I had him as a candidate to win MVP last year. I think he should be in it again, right? Look, you can look at other positions as well that potentially could be for MVP, but man, the quarterbacks are going to always be up there. I'm sure Lamar Jackson, I'm sure Josh Allen's going to be up there, the same old name, but Jared Goff should absolutely be up there as a dark horse candidate. He's clutch. All he does is win games. He took the Lions to an NFC Championship game. If he takes the Lions to a Super Bowl or wins it, if you don't make him MVP, and I know that the voting does before all that, I think it should be after, it's a travesty, okay? It's a travesty. So, yeah, he should be. He should be. And not saying he could come out and stink it up or just be average. He could be. But I think the odds are he's going to be above average, and he's going to be pretty damn good because this whole team's good. So you put all the factors in there, and yeah, he should be. He should be. I believe so. Now you may say, oh, Mike, you're being a homer for Goff. I'm not a Jared Goff homer. I just look at what he did last year, and I think he can replicate it or even be a little bit better, and that should throw him up there. So question for you. Do you believe that Jared Goff should be a dark horse candidate of MVP? Why for yes and for no? Let us know. Next here is Detroit Lions training camp practices are open to the public. Yay, yay, yay. The Detroit Lions next month. The rookie set a report on Saturday, July 20. So in about 3 weeks. Veterans Tuesday, July 23. And Lions revealed training camp dates for the fans. They're allowed to attend a total of 9 practices over the summer. First coming on Saturday, July 27. Here are the dates for you all right there. Loyal members, you can get in there at 8:30 a.m. 29 through 31 is all fans, August, 8:30 a.m. Loyal members, again, August. Loyal members on the 12th. All fans on the 14th. Before you attend training camp, there is going to be one thing I want to let you know. Sometimes they do walkthroughs in these fan-led or the fan practices that you're allowed to go to. You will be very angry if you're taking time out of your day, you're driving up to Allen Park, and it's going to get there as a walkthrough practice. Make sure you figure that out first. Is this actually going to be pads, or is it going to be a walkthrough? You do not want to be angry if you show up and it's just a walkthrough, because it's not much. They don't do a lot for walkthroughs. You're not going to see much of anything. So make sure they have pads on that day if you want to go see the Lions practice at training camp. And it's going to be packed. It always is. So you're probably going to want to get there a little bit earlier, and it's going to be hot, very hot. And you want to figure out ways to cool off. So those are my suggestions for you to watch. It's going to be fun training camp. I'll be there. Come on and hang out. I'm sure everybody else from Lions Nation Unite is going to be there. Speak Easy, Spend More Racks, Mark. I'm sure these guys are going to show up. So if you want to hang out at training camp, let us know, any of the content creators that you like. And I'm sure they'll let you know if they're going to be there so you can hang out with them. Next our case here is Ragnow does not get the widespread respect he deserves. I 100% agree, and it really showed out in the playoff game where he was pushing the pile for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and we just scored, and he was in so much pain. Frank Ragnow is one of the best centers in football. He's one of the best offensive linemen in football. He's quiet. He doesn't make noise. He shows up. He plays through pain. He's an all-pro type of player. He puts teammates first. He puts the fans before his own foot. This guy's got a bag toe, and he still wants to play. Frank Ragnow deserves a lot of respect, and it's unfortunate that he does not get it. You know, Penei Sewell gets his respect, as he deserves to get it. Frank Ragnow, Lions fans love Frank Ragnow. We give him the respect that he deserves, but the mainstream media doesn't. The mainstream media doesn't give him enough props. You know, he is a fantastic player, 100%. And Frank Ragnow hopefully can continue his career for the next couple of years. We don't want him to retire after this season. We want him to stay here. He's only 28, turned 29. He's got plenty of years, if you were to say, without injuries left. But, you know, he's dealing with toe stuff, and it's quite difficult. So we want to get the best out of him, and we want him to get the respect and be in the top 100 like he deserves. And get that love like he deserves, 110%. Do you think that Frank Ragnow is not getting the love that he deserves? Let me know in the comments below. Shout out to Jared Goff for getting married here. got married to Kristen Harper out of California, who is a model. If you've seen what she looks like, you know that Jared Goff not only is absolutely winning in the NFL, he's got paid. He is full command of the Detroit Lions. Lions fans are behind him, getting Jared Goff chance, showing him some love. But boy, oh boy, most importantly when it comes to Jared Goff, he is winning in the off field because his wife, Kristen Harper, now Christian Goff, is very, very good looking. So, shout out to Jared Goff getting that in there and getting married. He had a hell of a good year last. Everything changed for him when he came to Detroit. He was having a rough life for the LA Rams. He comes to Detroit, and everything is turning good for Goff. Everything is turning good for Goff, man. He's loved by the fans. He got paid a massive contract. He proved the NFL wrong. He should be a dark horse candidate. We talked about that for MVP. Now he gets married to a supermodel. Jared Goff is living the life. Good congratulations to him and for his luck. And if he can just continue it, if he wins a Super Bowl this year, yeah, one of the best years of this man's entire life. This guy would be living the dream for us. So shout out to him. Folks, we're going to be dropping a video tomorrow for the mailbag segment, taking questions over the week from you guys. I'm going to go ahead and have that released to you on Sunday. Sorry, not tomorrow, but Sunday. It's going to get released, questions that you had throughout the week. I'm going to go through them, make a video of it, and I do appreciate you guys taking the time to comment on videos because that's how I'm doing it. So the more you comment, the odds are you're going to have questions answered from you. With that said, folks, adios.